Hello, everyone. It's Ricky Dawson. I'm back again with another episode of On Big Mom's Porch. Here, we're getting ready to plant, or have we been preparing land, and we're planting corn this week. Our corn for our non-GMO corn for our hogs, and we grind corns and for our cow feed also. And we last year we had problems, so we're having some preventive things this year, and we have right here to my left, Mr. Eric Mullins. Eric is a young man in the community that helps all of us farmers control wild hogs. Wild hogs is a nuisance for me. They fight my boars. They damage my crops. They cause tens of thousands of dollars of damage on this farm, and they do hundreds of thousands of dollars of damage on my neighboring farm. Eric, how you doing today?
Doing pretty good, Mr. Ricky.
Eric, would you tell us about what you do, and why you do it, and tell us about the financial aspects of how, when these wild hogs tear up my crops or any other farmer's crops around here, how does insurance play a part of it, or if it do?
It does, and the key to it is when you take crop insurance and you have wildlife damage, not just necessarily hogs. Deer can be a factor, birds can be a factor, whatever. When you do that and you collect crop insurance on it the first year, the next year you cannot collect crop insurance. They will not insure that farm because of the animal control, the animal population that's in the area. They will kick it out and they will not insure that crop or your farm again. So that's what we do. We farm also. We have problems with hogs. We got two methods that we use. One, when we plant peanuts or corn, the first thing we do is we go to a field and we check, and if the hogs are in the field, which is a sounder group, if we catch the whole sounder group in the field, instead of putting the dogs on them, the first thing we do is we walk out with this high dollar night vision and thermal stuff, and we try to, with suppressors and things, we try to kill as many as possible.
Wow.
If there's 10 in a group, we try to target 8 to 10 to try to kill the whole group before they leave. The next method is kind of like with wild hogs. It's kind of like this. Are you going to go eat at the buffet, or are you going to go eat a hamburger at Burger King if you have for the same dollar figure? You're going to go, you can pour out corn and set up a trap. They're not going in a trap. They're going to eat at the buffet. That's where we at with it. So that's where the dogs come into play. After you shoot them down and everything like that, you keep coming back. You still have problems. You put the dogs on them, you put enough pressure on them. You kill them out. You make them move, relocate, and things like that. We ran three hunts right here at Mr. Ricky's place. We're getting ready to run one here in just a few minutes. We have ran it, and we've killed probably 20 hogs between his and his neighbors within less than 100 yards of here. So we use dogs. We love our dogs. We love our animals. It's not cruelty to animals. What we do is we run the dogs. They'll bait the hogs up. We go in. We don't shoot them. We don't tie them. We don't relocate them. We kill them on the spot with a knife, and we leave them or give them to somebody who wants one to eat. That is no problem. They are properly disposed of. It's not like we just leaving them laying all in the woods and everything. And we definitely don't want to, no shape, form, or fashion, transport one. You can get in serious trouble with that. And plus, I don't want them on my neighbor's farm, and I don't want them on mine, and that's what's going to happen.
And hogs carry a disease, sometimes brucellosis.
Fangs and brucellosis disease. So if some of these people that have trapped hogs and put them in a pen, you're supposed to quarantine them for 30 days and treat them to make sure and draw blood and everything like that before you, which is a pretty extensive process.
Right.
You know as well as raising hogs, the financial strain and everything of having to do all this.
Right.
With the wild hogs in your area, you know if one gets in, the disease factor that comes with it.
Right.
And you're trying to prevent that.
I'm trying to prevent that. That's a preventive so that we can produce the finest and safest product that we can. Here at Donaldson Farms, we are starting to put in fence. We're trying to fence the wild hogs out. Eric is he's my neighbor. He's instrumental in working with Donaldson Farms, and Donaldson Farms working with him. And so we're gonna be Eric will be here in 5 to 7 days, and we're gonna plant our corn here. So time that corn is planted, or before that corn is planted, we're putting up electric fence wire around that whole cornfield, and we pray that that'll deter the hogs. We're gonna have it about 2 strands high, and we're gonna do the same around our 30-acre watermelon field. So we're doing proactive things to protect our crop. We're having to spend a little money. That's parts of it. Eric got thousands of acres, so a lot of that he can't do. So he has to do what he's doing to protect his investment. And when you got trucks, tractors, air planters, Armadas, or KMC, or whatever you got to protect your interests, because you just heard it from Eric here. The insurance don't pay for it all the time. Eric, what are some of the sizes of these hogs that you catch?
We've catching some. I mean, you can catch them from pigs all the way up to 300-400 pounds. The biggest one we caught one that was the hog was 435. We caught him last year. He was a big boar, and this was a well, he wasn't a boar, he was a bar. And this was a prime example of somebody transporting hogs and turning them back out because somebody had castrated him and turned him back loose on a neighboring farm, not very far from where we're sitting at now. And we've caught numerous hogs that has happened, that we have found this happen with. And one other thing that I would like to say about this, and if at one time the FSA office did have some information on how to help control these things, which, you know, I don't know if they was giving any assistance with it, but they had a thing where, you know, a program where they would tell you the fencing deal, the cleaning up your land, so you didn't have the thick areas and all for them to bed around water and things like that. Basically, you take away the habitat, they will move. You tear my house down, I'm leaving. That's just the way it is.
That's it. And see, the wild hogs, we got a large population of turkey here.
Yes.
Turkey will move because they don't want to lay eggs. That the wild hogs. Our quail, they'll leave. So any ground type bird or those wild hogs will eat. I don't know this to be true, but I'm thinking if a newborn fawn.
Oh yes.
I
will. They'll eat it.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
So the wild hogs not just take it, tear up and mess up our crops.
They destroy the whole ecosystem.
System.
They destroy the whole ecosystem. From right here at Mr. Ricky's property, everything from the wetlands, they destroy the wetlands. They root it up. They change the habitat for all from all predators, all prey. I mean, anything in the woods, they destroy habitat. I mean, they're destroying the animals' homes. I mean, because they root it up so bad, you can't. There's no. I mean, they leave nothing behind. I mean, that's just the bad thing about it.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching on Big Mom's Porch. But guess what I'm fixing to do? I'm fixing to go out here and be with Mr. Mullins, Eric Mullins, and his son. What's your son's name?
EJ.
EJ is about 13 years old, and he's hunting hogs already. So, and it'll be my first hog experience. I'll tell you about it the next time when you see us on Big Mom's Porch.